Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the Morning Cup of Joy. I'm here with Auntie Jean this morning by my side, and we are recording the process of going live. So bear with us for just a moment. I'm going to put the music on. Let's get everybody in here. It's Wednesday. Hello, let's dance to this music. Stop music.
Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you. Just join the fun.
Come on, please find us.
If you're in a hurry,
Cup
you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't all? So come on, let's play.
Amazing. Hello.
Forget the rush you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Begin it easy, won't cost you a dime. Throw another log on the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. Come on, let's play.
Morning. Cheers.
Morning,
Oh, look at our
Joy.
cups matching so perfectly. Good morning. It's Wednesday, I think. Is it Wednesday? Oh my goodness.
What club today? That's how I know.
This week is flying by. Yes, it is Wacky Wednesday. And yeah, we've been laughing already. You know, you can't laugh at yourself, then something's wrong, right? It really does lift the vibration. Good morning, Kathy Hand.
Hi, Kathy.
Okay, so I know we've only got a few people, just a handful in this morning, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and do the heart-brain coherence. Set Kuan Yin to the side because she's going to talk to us in just a little bit. Brookie, good morning. I think we must have a lot of frozen peas this morning. Julie, I'm sure Julie's frozen in upstate New York. All right, so let's do our heart brain. Get ourselves really tuned in and tapped in here this morning. So hand on the heart center. Slow down your breathing. And then add in the joy. Add in something that makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside. Maybe it's a memory of a warm hug. Maybe it's a scenery. Standing with the sun beating down on your face. Whatever it takes to put you in that really good place. Let's just hold that in our hearts for a minute. And then I'd love for everyone here to share your I am story today. I am present in this very moment.
I'm awake and happy.
I'm excited about what this day is going to bring, all the miracles.
I am so full of love and gratitude for this wonderful family.
I am peace.
I am.
Ooh, we are the P's for peace. That's what we stand for. That's what we want. That's what we feel in our hearts, which is the best part of manifesting, is to really feel it and get into the energy of it. And I'm feeling all of you this morning telling me how cold you are. Brr, at 28 degrees, 29 degrees. Holy moly. Put some, mittens on your fingers. Keep them from freezing. Rochelle, good morning. Julie Kiss says, I am happy to be alive. Thank you, God, for another day. Oh, Julie. Yes, yes. That's what I say every morning when I open my eyes and see that I have a present, that I am alive, and not just alive, not just existing, but living. And there is a huge difference, huge. Existing means we just wake up and it's like, okay, gotta get up, gotta get some coffee, gotta go to work, gotta. But living is, I get to breathe, I get to enjoy, I get to be with a loving friend. That's what living is. It's totally different than just existing, than just being. We're really getting the most we can out of life when we decide, just what you said. Thank you, God, for another day, and really get into the energy of that gift of having another day. Right?
The excitement.
Yeah.
Excitement. If you wake up every day excited about that day, that's a gift. That's a gift.
It certainly is. Kathy Hand says, I am hopeful. I am faithful. I am healthy. I am abundant. I am worthy of living my best life in peace.
We're laughing because the dogs are knocking at the door where they come in.
Yep. They're saying, I know you're in there. What's that song? Oh, there's a song. I can almost hear it. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. Okay, guys. Yeah, it's Wacky Wednesday. Let's get with the program. If you're not laughing, then there's something going on that's, you need to have your vibration lifted, because that's what laughter does. It really does bring you into a really good place. Good morning, Jasmine. She says, thank you, God, indeed. Yes, yes, yes. And Annie says, I got a calling last night to write a book of prayers.
Annie, how wonderful.
Annie, that's so amazing. I can feel that already. I just know that that's going to bless so many people. And if you want to talk about it, if you need help with the process of getting it out there to the world, just let me know. I'm just thinking about it.
She's so excited. She's really good at helping you get it out there.
And he says, I am love. I am abundant. I am blessed. I am thankful. Oh, how beautiful. Brookie, I'm so grateful to be here. I'm excited to live beyond merely existing. I'm so grateful for all of you P's. I am worthy. I am present. I am free to be me. Amen, sister. And I just love Brookie energy. Brookie is like one of the little fairies, just so happy and joyful and your hugs are just amazing. So, Ricky, I just want everybody to receive and to get to know you. So that retreat we're putting together for Vermont next year, you're going to be a huge part of that. Ricky's going to be blessing us with some Qigong.
So that's this year.
This year.
This year.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we'll be together before we know it. We're going to snap our fingers and it's going to be October.
That is true.
Isn't that the way it goes? I mean, I can't believe it's the 5th of January already.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. It's my brother's birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday to your
I
brother.
have to call him. My baby brother.
Oh, how sweet. And Annie says, pray for me to come forth with the guidance and prayers. Yes, of course, I will message you. Yes, yes, Annie, I look forward to that.
Oopsie.
Hi, Hope and Zena. Hope says, hello, Mama P and Great Auntie Jean. Looking refreshed, Great Auntie Jean.
Oh,
Doesn't she look beautiful this morning?
oh dear. I'm just out of the bed. This is what you get. I did run a comb through my hair.
She did make me coffee.
I did.
I did. She almost ran it over.
I did. She foams her milk. I foam it, for her. And the coffee goes in and the cream rises like this. And it was about this high from the coffee cup.
Well, you know who we can blame for that? It just came on. Blue, good morning.
She told you about the foam.
Blue had a frother, and she showed me about frothing the milk, the cream in the coffee. And oh my goodness, I'm hooked. It's the only way to drink coffee now for me. Some people don't drink anything in their coffee. They drink it black, and that's okay too. But when you froth the milk and put the coffee in there, it's delish. So Blue, thank you. We're not just blaming you, but I'm thanking you for it. And it just started to snow there in Vermont.
Oh, beautiful.
I bet that is beautiful. Oh, I get your hug, Brookie. I feel it. Thank you for sending it. And Julie says, Jean, which Jean? We got
Jean?
2 of them here. Hope you're feeling well. I prayed for you. That's probably you.
Oh, okay.
Our Auntie Jean had just a moment the other day and wasn't feeling great.
That's true. Yes. I think I ate some bad Chinese food. It was my fault. It wasn't theirs because I kept it for 2 days and it had shrimp in it. And shrimp does not keep very long.
No,
So it wasn't their fault. It was mine.
Chinese food in general doesn't keep very well.
That's probably quite true. I don't have it that often, but on New Year's, we always have it. It was good.
Thank you, Julie, for praying for our Auntie Jean.
Yes.
And let's
thank
pray for our
you.
Blue as well.
Yes.
I know she had a doctor's appointment the other day and couldn't be with us. And so we were lifting her up for her medical health, physical health. Kathy says, remember I was telling you we've been living paycheck to paycheck due to paying our son's bills. Well, yesterday I received a refund from a prescription magazine I canceled. Oops. And now I can pay for the vision board class. Manifesting
wonderful.
even small amounts is worth it.
I'm very excited about the vision board.
Me
class.
too. And I'm so glad you're going to be there, Kathy. I think that's going to make a world of difference for you. What I was going to say is I follow Abraham, the channelings of Abraham with Esther Hicks. And there's one lesson that Abraham teaches that I just really fall back on anytime I'm thinking about lack and thinking about needing something. And Abraham says, it's just as easy to manifest a castle as it is a button. So what he's teaching, or they're teaching us, is there's no difference in energy. A castle's energy, a button is energy, whatever it is that we want to manifest. We think of it as big or small because we live in a world of contrast. And that's how we put things in perspective. We think, $100 bill is so much better than a $1 bill. Well, it can do more for us, but the energy of bringing that in is exactly the same. It's the same process. You think it into existence, you intend it. That's what we do here. We set our intentions, and then you bring it forth. It's just as easy to manifest that 100 as it is a dollar. And that's the teaching that Abraham brought forth. And when I understood that when we're talking about abundance and prosperity, money, it's all the same energy. So just focus on what it is that you do want it to be. And I've got a visualization that I do with manifesting, and I'll be doing that with the vision board workshop. I'm going to guide us in that visualization to really get into the energy of feeling it enough to where you see it manifest right into your hands. So I'm excited about it too, Jean. I just think it's going to be amazing.
You know what I thought about when you were talking about the money is if you're with a little child and you have a handful of, say, 4 quarters and a $100 bill in the other hand, which one is the child going to pick?
Oh, the quarters.
The quarters.
Of course. Yeah.
So it has no meaning. And
That's right. Yeah, the innocent child knows, they know energy. So of course, it's like more to play with, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
I love it. I can't wait for us to get together on the 22nd and do all this wonderful stuff. Tammy's here.
Hi, Tammy.
And my Joanne. Joanne will be at the Vision Board workshop. She was the first one to sign up. Good morning, Joanne. And Deirdre, our Deirdre is here. And Deirdre says, thanks, Blue, for sending the link this morning. Well, thank you, Blue. Yeah, I didn't share it because we were doing a little video. I did some training yesterday for people who are going to host the meditation a day. And part of that is I did a video to show how I set my computer up so that I can see all of your beautiful messages right on the screen. I don't have to keep flipping to my phone and take my attention away from all of you. So just Terry Brookie gave it to me. Oh, so we can blame Brookie for the frothing of the cream. Okay. Thank you, Brookie. It warms my heart because it is so delicious. And Julie says, yes, Auntie Jean was the one that she was praying for. Aww. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie. Beautiful soul.
Deirdre says, shout out to Blue for sending me the North Star of gifts. It brightened up my year so far. Oh. I know what she's talking about. So I'm so glad you received, and I think you're probably going to put a picture of it on Facebook for us all, right?
That would be great.
I think we're going to be able to see it. Jasmine says, Mama P, I'd like to send you a beautiful spiritual book. Can you send me an address where I can mail it to? I would love that. Thank you. Thank you, Jasmine. I will certainly do that for you. Christina, good morning. What is this frothing coffee thing? Getting ready for, for blizzard conditions in our part of Michigan the next day or 3. Here comes the lake effect. Oh, yes, darling. I hope you have lots of quilts and blankets and that you're going to be able to snuggle up and stay warm. That's all right. You can come in. We've got little Ringo that wanted to have some attention.
He thinks he belongs to Terry.
He does, yeah. So the frother, oh my gosh, Christina, It's this little handheld battery operated gadget, and it's got like a little whisk on the end, and it beats the cream and brings it to a real frothy state. And then you put the coffee in there, and it's like instant vacation. It's just so good when you take that first sip of it, and the rest of the sips too. Christina, send me some info in the vision board class. I certainly will. Okay, so Ruby says, oh, wonderful to see you ladies. I love those smiley faces, Deirdre. Okay, so this is the gadget. The little frother, it's got a little button at the top, and you just do that, and it whoops the cream up. So Auntie Jean had this intuitive thought. This is how great her intuition is, you guys. So something happened to mine. It's a little bent.
So we got another.
She had already ordered one, and one morning I tried to run it, and it's like, oh, there's something wrong. It still works, but not real well. So she had already ordered another one. So we got the frothers going on.
We got them. We got
The
them.
twins. So Christina will share the info with you of how you can have your very own frother for your cream and your milk, or
They're-
hot chocolate, or whatever it is that you want.
They have them on Amazon,
Mhm.
and look at them, because some of them, they have different prices, but they're really reasonable.
Oh,
Very
very
reasonable.
extremely, like under $10 reasonable. Okay. Deirdre says, blue, it looks like Archangel Mike worked for us. Awesome. Christina says, thanks, will do. Picked up groceries yesterday, anticipating I will be getting the okay to begin PT at Monday's doctor's appointment. Yay, Christina. I was wondering how you're doing and how that's coming along with your healing. We missed you so much. I'm so happy to see you on here. And Michael has been very present. He certainly has. Oh my goodness, I am just forever grateful to Archangel Michael for protecting Jean's sister-in-law and brother-in-law's house in Boulder, right there where all the fires happened. There was a bubble of protection that was placed around it, and it did not burn down. And I am just so happy about that.
I have to tell you, the houses on her block, talk about a witness, the houses on her block, all the people have been coming over to her and thanking her, because the fire stopped right there 5 feet from her house, and they feel like they were saved because of her. So it's really a blessing. And she's just worried about the other people. She's not worried about herself.
I know. Yes, she is. She's just really like, I don't need anything. Give it to them. Give everybody else something to help them. And that's how she is. She is that giving person that puts others first. And she's just such a blessing to me. If y'all remember, I was at her house with all the bunnies running around. And that's one of the first things I thought of, as I do whenever I hear there's a wildfire. It's like, oh, those poor animals, and praying for their safety, that they were able to get away from the flames. But I know there's so many that did perish in this fire. It was so fast. The wind had come in to such a degree, there was no hope for the places that it was going into. And Joanne says, good morning, dear Ringo. Yeah, I don't know where he went. He's here somewhere.
They just don't like to be separated. They're spoiled.
He just loves me.
And he does. Oh my, I lost a dog.
Yeah,
I'm not,
it's okay.
I don't know what he's going to do.
I share well.
I know. I don't.
Aw.
I want my
She
dog.
does. She really does. Rochelle says, I love my father. Yes. And Kathy says, so you put the cream in first. That's what I do. I put the cream in the cup and I whip it up good and then put the coffee in on top of it. And wow.
Looks delicious when it's all puffed up like that.
Mhm. Yeah, who needs Starbucks?
I know,
We
really.
do our own, right, Brookie? Brookie says, oh, all the beautiful brothers. Let's see. Christina says, Blue, my hubby and I are looking at finding just the right property in Western Massachusetts for a second place to get excited to get back. Oh, how awesome. I love Massachusetts. I fell in love with Massachusetts about, oh my gosh, over 35 years ago is when I first discovered it. And I lived there actually for a year of my life. And it was during that time, the fall season happened and all the leaves changed. And so y'all know that I was in love, all the leaves and the colors and the mountains just bringing forth all that beauty. Good morning, Kathleen. Kathleen says, I have a Zoom meeting Wednesdays from 7:30 to 8:30, but can't wait to join here.
Oh,
Yay! Let's get you in here, girlfriend. Oh, here we go. Brookie put the link. Thank you, Brookie. She just put the link in there for all y'all who are interested. You can have your very own brother and make that wonderful, delicious frothed coffee. Christina says, I think I may have one of those frothers. Immersion blender, maybe I will be trying it soon. Awesome. And Brookie says, that's one option. There's plenty more to choose from on Amazon.
absolutely. You can get pink. You can get ones with pictures on. I mean, there's a big choice.
There is.
I went for the identical one because I knew that the other one was going to give out, I guess.
And Christina says, Meg just sounds like such an amazing person.
She is.
Ah.
Let me tell you, she
If
is.
you ever get the chance to meet that woman, we're going to try to talk her into coming to the retreat up in Vermont. I think that will be amazing for her and Jim to get away and to come up there and see all that beauty. And Blue says, our miracle here was during Irene. We are the luckiest people in South Vermont. Yeah, it's an amazing community that's up there. I can't wait to see you again and wrap my arms around you. And I think I'm going to have to come in there early, Blue, before the retreat and just get my dose of blue before we gather everyone else that's coming in, all the other P's. And we need an idea. So if you think that you're going to be able to make the retreat, I need for you to let me know that and, seriously think that you can do it, because we're looking at how many people we're going to be able to house up there with wherever we're holding it, whichever hotel or big house or whatever it's going to look like. We need to know how many rooms and how many beds we're going to have. So if you believe that you're going to be able to make Vermont, and we're trying to make it as affordable for everyone as we can, because I know everybody has to travel to get there. But if you have an idea that you're going to be there and that's something that you've already decided that you're going to make a priority in October, please let me know so we can have an idea when we're talking to the hotel. We'll know what the needs are. And thank you. How about a Kuan Yin?
Yeah, definitely.
I was shuffling the Kuan Yin cards, as I do every morning. This card kept being on top. And I thought, I'm seeing it for a reason. So, Mother Fierce.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is Kuan Yin this morning. Mother Fierce is your guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured. In the midst of any apparent challenge or threat, No matter how frightening it may seem, no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power, know that you are safe. You are protected. You are loved. Wow.
So true.
Just wow.
So true. Because every time I have something, well, like doing the programs when you're not there, I ask for her help because I feel a little scared, and she always helps me through. So she's right.
Guan Yin, yeah, she knew that we needed to hear this morning. You know, the threat can look like something like a blizzard. It can look like, frozen everywhere. That's what happens in the wintertime up in certain parts of the country. And I worry about my peas when that happens. I'm just holding all of you in my heart as you go through whatever that weather change might look like. I certainly can read it again. Thank you for asking, Blue. Kathleen says, wow, what an amazing card during all this global fear. Absolutely. So the card is Mother Fierce. Mother Fierce is your guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured. In the midst of any apparent challenge or threat, no matter how frightening it may seem, no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power, know that you are safe. You are protected. You are loved. How beautiful, those words. I just feel like Kuan Yin standing right here speaking those words and wrapping her arms around us. I can feel her beautiful energy. And Jean says, pink. Yeah, it's that beautiful love, compassion that she brings forth. There's nothing like it. And he says, I love that card. Yeah. What I can do is take a picture of this card and place it into the group so you all can just keep being reminded of those words in your heart. Just hold that energy in your heart. Because, yeah, she had us bring that card forth this morning for a reason. Even if you're not in frozen weather, there's challenges. That's what this life is.
Absolutely.
We go through the contrasts, we go through the challenges.
And you keep getting in my head every time I think of something. You say it. I was just thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful if we had that so we could go back to it every day and look at it?
Mm-hmm.
And you also said my I am, so I had to change it.
You don't have to change. We can say the same I ams.
You told me that already.
Yeah.
And sometimes on chanting, we all say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we all get the same.
Because we are one.
That's true. Yeah.
And Kathleen says, yes, that would be great to have that card. So I will do that. I'll take a picture as soon as we're done and post that up there. And I was up late again. I'm going to have a talk with these angels because they start giving me that. Okay, so backtrack. I did, as I said, the training yesterday. Well, I had to try 2 times to upload the video so that people could watch it. And the first time it just totally froze up. I had to reboot the computer, but it took me probably about an hour and a half just to get that video uploaded. So then after that, the angels had me calm down, settle down, because they wanted to give a message, as they have promised. They're going to give a message every day. So last night was no exception. And if you see the message on Facebook, the title of the blog from last night is Wildflower. And just read that, because I think what they had to teach us in that teaching was so important to again, it falls into what that teaching of Abraham is. There's no difference in energy in a wild flower that grows out in the field or a rose that we hold in such high regard. There's no difference. They're the same energy, and they're both beautiful in their own way. So that's the gist of it, but just read their words because it was so powerful. And it was really kind of a, telling us to buckle up, guys, just pay more attention to our Mother Earth. So I think it's a big message for us all. Joanne says, I saw your message. Yeah, it was so important that they get that word out. So I was up late, trying to get that out onto where it could be seen by everybody. Well, Joanne, I would love to see my massage. I want to teleport you up here so Auntie Jean and I can have massages. Oh, okay.
I have a garden. It's a flower garden out in back. And I have to go out and weed it sometimes and take care of it. And I always feel so bad when I pull the weeds. And some of them have a beautiful flower on them. I just leave them. I get that feeling that who decided I'm a weed? Who decided that I'm not worthy of living?
That I'm worthless?
I know. And I just feel so sorry for them. So a lot of them I leave. So I know that's kind of crazy, but their life, just like the flowers are. So.
It's so beautiful. I love that question. Who decided they were worthless?
That they should be pulled.
Yeah. And we can take that into our own self for a message. Who decided that we were worthless? Those times when we think that we don't deserve something or that
beautiful as a rose.
Yeah, when we decide we're not good enough to have. And that's a big lesson in manifesting. We have to be the ones to know that we are worthy, that we do deserve to have whatever it is that our heart is desiring. So I love that message. Yes, it is on my my personal page on Facebook, and it's on my website. You guys, you can always go to my website, which is angelspeakers.com, and just go to the blog. There's a little menu when you go on there on the left side. Just click on blog. Everything that I've written for years now is there in the blogs. And some of them, when I go back to them, I'm like, ooh, I should repost this because that was good downloads there from the angels. And I wanted to see what Christina says. Christina says, I have had a great lesson in patience. Lots of messages in this time, lots. And I look forward to being even stronger and healthier than I was before the injury. Christina, I am seeing you on the other side of that injury. I'm seeing you in perfect health. And I keep going back to our message that Kathleen gave us at the prayer circle we did for Ruth Anderson. They're already on the other side of it. We're still stuck with them being in the fire. We're still stuck with the vision of that house burning down. Oh, we got tea bags.
Okay, we got to get rid of tea bags. You hit the little arrow and you say block
them
and block
Do it
them.
again and lock them again. And they go away.
Learning. Yes, I know, baby.
Okay. I'm teaching Auntie Jean how to get rid of
tea bags.
the bad messages that we get in here. Okay, done. It's gone. Just like that. But what I was saying, Christina, in the prayer that our Kathleen did at the prayer circle, I just love the message. It's really sticking with me. And I think all of us needed to hear it. They're already on the other side of whatever that trauma is, whatever happened. And just see that See the opposite of what's being force-fed into the brain, that there was an injury or there was a fire, there was destruction, there was an illness, there was a virus, whatever it is, see that we're already on the other side of it. I love that. I love that visualization. And thanking you, Kathleen, so much for bringing that to us. Sally, good morning. She says, hi, Jean. Sure miss seeing your beautiful energy. Yes, I'm enjoying being in her beautiful energy here in El Paso. Marietta, lots of folks are asking how to get Leo's Morning Cup of Joy song and the words. Thank you so much. Okay, so Leo is on Spotify with that song. Leo, I think you're probably listening. And if you are, is the song anywhere other than Spotify? You may have it on iTunes, or I know you were talking about doing a video with it and putting the lyrics in the on YouTube in the video. So let us know if that's possible. But anyone can go to Spotify and find Gypsy Leo, and you can find the two songs that he has on Spotify right now. One is our Morning Cuppa song, and then the other was the song he did for his birthday. Another, is it Turn Around the Sun?
Turn around the sun.
Turn Around the Sun. I love it.
And a really amazing picture.
You can't get beyond that picture of Leo.
Has anyone seen it? It's pretty amazing.
It is amazing. We love our Leo.
We do.
All right, so we are, we're almost out of time. And I'm looking for the prayer book. I think it might be by you. Thank you. So prayers, if you have anything that you want to put into the comments for us to add into the book, be sure to add those in. And I'm going to get going with reading the prayers. And I heard from Prachetta this morning when I was up early writing the blog. And we really need to pray for their whole area. They're in India. Okay. So again, a reminder that as I read the name, that is somebody that's been placed in our care. It's somebody that a loved one has said, please lift them up, please help the energy, and we all bond together. So as I'm reading, I'd ask that you go into your heart and you just send love. You may not know who this is. It doesn't matter. It's somebody that was given to us to care for. Somebody that was asked, can you just please say a word of prayer over this person? So thank you. Yes, Julie, prayers for all in need. Joanne, prayers for world peace. Amen. All right, so here's who we're lifting up in prayer. Prachetta, Prachir, and Navriti over in India, and our Jasmine, and her daughters, Anya and Myra, and her mother, Ronnie, Billy and Tim, Sheila and her sons, Gary, James, Loretta and Cecil, Joanne Castillo, Erica Hoppy, and Erica's mom. Excuse me. Erica's mom, we found out last night, is going into hospice. So let's lift her in these, ever how much time she has left here with us on the planet. We're going to lift her up. And let me get rid of some more disturbance here on the live. Dania, Suzanne and her family, and her sister, I believe, Karina, her sister, Marietta and Ed, Leo and his family, Lakshmi, DJ Blaze, Rick Morrow and Josie, Meg and Jim Lorio and their family, Jean and Ron Lorio and their family, Catherine Kovacs and her beautiful family and fur kids, Pam and Gordy in Vermont, Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony, Christina and your family, Kathy Hand and her family, Pat Moss and your daughter and grandchildren, Olivia and Tom. And I'd love to have an update from Pat and see how those children are doing. And your sister Susan, Becky Lefave, and Becky has asked for us to pray for Travis, Charlie and his family, Hope and Zina, and Hope's parents, Winston G. Campbell and his wife, Andrea Gregg, Deirdre, Annie Seven, your son Grayson, also Regina and Adam, Cassandra, Destiny Ortega, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer Langren and your husband and your brothers, Oksana, praying for Amber and your mom, Jenna, Maximus, Katia, and Max's teacher, Isabel and Paul Reese, and Inesh and Teresa, Linda Lemieux and her husband Dick and their sons, and especially Linda's youngest son, Chris, who tested positive for COVID, Stacy Small Lord and her husband Josh and their children, and Stacy's mom and her uncle, both going through the cancer process right now. Blue and Dave Walensky and their house full of beautiful fur babies. Karen Palmer, her father, Frankie Reardon, her husband and daughter. Grace Isis and your father, Edwin. Kathy Caputo, praying for healing for your eye. Raymond, Pina Carzo, and Julie. Tracy, Luz Orsini and her sister and her friend Christine Lewis, Jebby, Jim, Ryan, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Jackie and baby Eris, Brookie and your family, the Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Dawson, Sean, Angel and Derek, and I'm adding Rick Ulfick to our list as well. Rick is in the hospital and going through surgery to place a heart stent. So let's please remember him. Lily in Norway and her family. Catherine, baby Wyatt, baby Haven, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Elena, Tabby, Bill, Kelly, Alba, Mary Lou Burdick, Kathy Hand's friends Patty and Sonia, Kim Blood and her sister Chris, and Kathy's co-workers, Deirdre's sister Steph and her husband Bob, Edwin, Joni, Adriel, Corinne, Tony and her husband Tam, Vicky, Ken, Dottie and Don, Ruth Anderson and her family, Stephen, Tammy Fisk and her daughter, Michelle, Bo and Candy Hand, Crystal Nobles and your husband Dean, and two boys, Gabriel and Jacob, and Brody the dog, and Brody chanted with us last night. Herb, Rochelle and your mom Rose, Joanne Rice and the family of Bob Rice, who just passed, Soma, Julia Osborne, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont, the Louisville area of Colorado, and the Kentucky area that was devastated by tornadoes. We're lifting especially those three places up for the rebuilding and the whatever's going on in their area. Sharon Rhea, Karen and family, Eric Turner, Mira Rubin, Nick and family, our Kenya family, Jean, Cynthia, Helena, and Edwina, the nieces and nephews, animals and fur kids, Lulu the kitty, Sherry Gatewood and her brother-in-law Pajama, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Elaine Armstrong, Danya Navarro, Wendy in Florida, Wendy in the UK, Freddie, Abha, Mary Crincoli, her friends J.H. and Mike S., Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Kim, Camilla and Nick, Kathy and Raymond, Lynn, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Mansi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the orphans in Pakistan, Noel, Heaven and Son, Yuri, Scott, Trey Horn, Julia and husband, Dr. Beard, Zila Goth, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine, Mercedes, Jeannie in Colorado and her sister Merle, Sharon, Letitia, Mary, Raven Dalek, Wayne, Jenny Reed and the family of John Reed, Joshua, Drake, Alicia Burns, Laura Hill, Pam Dyke, Michael Lorio, Chris Blake, Betsy, Kimberly, Trevor Gotardi, and I believe it was Trevor that passed yesterday and left his physical body. So we're praying for his family. Danae DeCandio, Ellen, Irene, Susie Koff and her family, especially Richard, Ethel Huggard, Lindsay, Kat, the Walters family, Chiara, Ricardo, Cynthia's dad, Sharon Stroud. And I had an update on Sharon last night. She's off of the high level oxygen. She's on regular oxygen now. And we're praying for a complete recovery for our beautiful Sharon Stroud. Kirlani, Stacy's uncle Richard, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Gracie, Catherine O'Shea, Mary Ann Peach, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, Fiona Dilston, Todd's family, and especially Donna, Candy, Pamela Dawn, the children in Wilton Manors, and I've already mentioned Rick Ulfick. So I think I saw somebody, Rochelle, Grandma Sophia from my workplace is now in hospice. Let me put her on the list. Sophia and her daughter Flavia, our assistant director, is caring for her. Thank you, Rochelle, for bringing her in. And Hope says, Trey Horn, he is my godson, and I just want him to stay in his heart. He's going through a rough time at the moment. We're lifting him up every day, Hope, just as we are you and Senna. And Leo says, I'm listening as I run this morning chores here. Our Cuppa Full of Joy song is available in all streaming platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, Tidal, Napster. You can even listen to it on YouTube. It's by my rapper name, Gypsy Leo. I posted the lyrics on the Angelic River Family page, but I'm making a lyric video for it on YouTube. I really appreciate the love and support my peas have expressed to my music. I never had anyone enjoy my music before. It motivates and inspires me to not give up. Truly grateful. I love you. Oh, Leo, you just brought tears. I just love your message. Thank you. And yes, we do love that music. We love that you put us out there in song and we can listen to it and be blessed by it. Thank you. Thank you for what you've given us. And hopefully our love for the song and our love for you is going to carry you up, up, up to a higher plane, as our Marietta says. Okay, so let's go into our hearts. I know we're going to run over just a minute, but I think it's important to do the heart healing that we do every day. Every day, we're asking for healing for our Mama Gaia, and we're asking for that healing that we're doing to impact the world, for the energy we send down to the heart of Gaia to come back up to every inhabitant on earth, whether that's human or beautiful animal or whatever it looks like, the trees, the waterways, the mountains and valleys. So it's important for us to do this together every day. It's our ministry. It's what we offer as a service. So when we place our hand on our heart and really feel it inside, take that breath in, release it back out. And let's do the heart connection from God. Call it whatever you want. That's the name that I choose to call the highest being that exists. So we come from the great central sun, the very heart of our Creator. Let that energy flow into your heart. And then when you exhale, send it down into the heart of Mother Gaia and see that triad of energy just continue to flow, continue to heal. It's healing you and your heart center, and it's healing our earth for all of us to benefit from. So thank you. Thank you for doing a healing this morning for our planet. Thank you that that energy flows out to every spot on earth. Everything that has energy is feeling this. And that's powerful. If you ever wanted to make a difference in the world, this is how you do it. You do it through love. Kuan Yin says love is the energy that heals. And we give love and gratitude every day to each other. So this is how we end our show before we play Leo's song, our morning cuppa. We give our love to each other. And we do that with words of gratitude and love. So envision that you are in a circle, you're side by side, just like Auntie Jean and I are. Envision all the peas gathered together, and you're going to say those words to one of them and let it go around the circle and come back into your heart. So on the count of
1, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. I love you. It's Wacky Wednesday. What can I say? All right, let's get out of here with a blessing from Gypsy Leo.
We're going to play Leo song. Yeah. Ready to do? Okay.
Here we go.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. When all it is for peace, on our mission for harmony. Team and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the truth is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. Triple A, morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high five, we call the Triple A. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high five, we call the Triple A. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy, cup of full of joy.
Woo is right. That should get you going for your day. I love you all so much. Jean, thank you for being here beside of me
Thank
today.
you.
I just love your energy.
I just love everyone.
And I have a surprise for her when we get off the air. I won't let you all see her face when I tell her. She's like, uh-oh. I love you all. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And namaste, y'all. See you later. Bye, everybody.